Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Classic Vanilla and our hardcore Gnome Warrior here on the Bloodsail Buccaneers server. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate you clicking on the video. And as you might have noticed, we've gotten into the hardcore guild. So that's awesome. Today is a Saturday afternoon, so lots more people on, I'm assuming. And we are going to start off with Frost Main Hold, and I'll share some thoughts I've had with you guys along the way. I think we're good to go. Let's check the inventory's good. Yeah. So I was thinking a little bit about the hardcore runs and my approach to some things. And what I realized was, like, moments before we got killed on the Warlock, I was talking about how I wasn't going to zone hop and I wasn't going to target Green Quest because I felt like it was against the spirit of hardcore. Moments later, we died doing an at-level quest. And what I realized is that the spirit of hardcore doesn't care what I feel about it, because the spirit of hardcore wants to murder me. Yeah, it wants to murder me. And so, my only job is to survive as long as I can, in any way that I can, within the rules of hardcore. So, that death was very traumatic for me, and it caused me to reevaluate some things. So I am going to be doing everything I can to survive, including zone hopping. We're going to do a couple more quests here in Dun Morogh. And then we're heading over to Elwynn Forest. And we're going to start on some of the lower level stuff over that way. And yeah, that's my plan. I'm going to do everything I can to survive because hardcore wants me dead. And I have to take advantage of every single thing I can within the rules. And I don't think there's anything in the rules that say that we can't do a couple of green quests if that happens. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to go into the immersion tab here. Thank you guys for the invite to the Hardcore Guild. Hardcore Community. HC Community is the name of the guild. I'm pretty sure. I could double check that really quick. There you go. 53 people online, 737 total members. We don't want to go that way. We need to go... I think the cave is like over here. And then Brunel Village is somewhere back this way. And I believe there are a couple of quests that we might want to do over there as well. But... ooh, hi. Hello. How are you? See, the great thing I like about the warrior specifically, and most melee classes, is that when you aggro something, it's fine. Now you just start fighting it. Whereas on a clothy caster, you aggro something, it starts hitting you, you've taken a lot of damage that you really can't afford to take. You know, so on and so forth. Okay, so a couple of things. I need to remember how to track herbs in Classic. In Classic Vanilla. Find herbs. Okay, there we go. Yeah, now look at that. I was saying that we wouldn't have a lot of herbing opportunities here. And what it really takes is simply to turn on herbalism, herb finding. A lot of failed attempts. It's going to be kind of a relief to not have skinning this time. I feel like I take skinning on most of my characters, and it's weird to leave bodies on the ground after a while. But it's kind of a relief too. I'm going to try to skirt around these. It looks like the bear and the leopard are going to come together if I try to pull them there. Maybe we get the leopard on its own. I will tell you this, we're going to get farther than level 11 this time, I promise you guys that. I do tend to play much better on melee classes, which is probably why the Shaman lasted longer than the Warlock. But I think even somebody said this, that the Durotar Baron's questing path is actually pretty easy compared to the Elwynn Forest Westfall Red Ridge questing path. And when I went back and thought about like how open the Barrens is, and how you have like these clean lines of sight, not a lot of trees standing in your way to like hide enemies, not a lot of rugged terrain and stuff like that. Yeah, I definitely see that the Horde side of leveling, for the most part, is a little bit easier. Just because of like the visual interference when it comes to accidentally pulling extra enemies and stuff like that. Ooh, somebody gave us might. Thank you. I appreciate the buffs. I truly do. I think the place is back this way. If it's not, we'll get some kind of map reveal. At least I'm hoping we get a map reveal for something back this way. Yeah, there are some buildings over here. You know what we didn't do? There's a quest to pick up for fighting leper gnomes. And we didn't grab that one. I know where it's at. And I'm pretty sure we're at level 4. But we're going to be coming back here. We're going to be leaving here in a level or so. And then we're going to be coming back. We're going to do some zone hopping between Elwynn and Dun Morogh. And then we'll do zone hopping between Westfall and Lochmadon, like we had kind of planned to do on the Warlock before she went down. Okay, so this is Frostmane Hold. This is where we want to be. Let's get some eyes open here. Ooh. Oh no. I don't want to do that, and I'm not going to. Let's come over here. I think we have a quest to go to Brunel Village. And we'll do a little bit of herbing on the way. Yeah, I'm not going to put myself in that position. I will go to Elwynn Forest right now before I attempt that. The game is to survive, and I have to keep reminding myself of that. Sometimes survival for you guys is going to be a little boring to watch, I think, because sometimes I'm going to have to change my plans. Sometimes I'm going to have to do a lot of traveling to get where I want to be. But yeah, it's all kind of part of it. You have to change the way that you make choices. After developing a method of making choices over the course of 20 years, I now have to reevaluate most of what I do and most of what I decide. And it's easy to have the thought of what you need to do and know the idea. It's harder to have it as muscle memory, and it's harder to have it ingrained. That takes time, it turns out. Belafits needs some of my Evershine, alright. I have a cask of Evershine handy, but can you do me a favor? Brunel Village could use a hand against the wild animals that wander the nearby snows. Sometimes they wander close. We're not afraid of these bears and cats and boars, no self-respecting dwarf would be. But if you can take care of those animals for us, then we'd have more time for our crafting and brewing. Probably more time for drinking too, I have to imagine. Hence the quest, the perfect stout. I'm on a quest to make the perfect stout. I know I can do it. Brewing's in my blood. I just need to find the right recipe. The Frostmane trolls grow a plant, shimmerweed, high up into the hills to the east. They use it in their strange tribal rituals. The dwarves haven't found much use for it, but it has unique taste. And I want to experiment with it in my brews.
Watch your back.
Okay, we'll get some of that for you.
How are ya?
And bitter rivals. I have to admit those Thunder Brews make some good drinks, but they need to learn that theirs isn't the only decent brew. Maybe you can help me teach them that lesson. Take this barrel of Barley Brew Scalder, sneak into the basement of the Thunder Brew Distillery in Caranos and switch it with one of their barrels of Thunder Ale. Then we'll see how their patrons like my brew over theirs. And if the barrels are guarded, then you might have to distract the guard.
Your feet on the ground.
At least we don't have to kill the guard. Alright, so maybe some lower level stuff we can do. Let's look for the animals nearby. I'm assuming it's going to be everything right around here. Leopards, bears. I wonder if we could have paired this with our earlier bear and boar escapades. It's like we're double dipping here for kill experience, I guess. These bears are still no joke. They are able to beat us down. And we are going to have to be careful, especially when they spawn that close to us. Let's move out of the way a bit. And at this point, let's just sit on our natural regen since we already wasted that piece of food. Level 7 will probably be a little bit better for us. The lighting here in Dun Morogh is very interesting. It's always very shady. The way that the trees kind of just stop a lot of light from coming in. The lighting in classic vanilla is very different than it is in any other version of the game. Like, our character isn't glowing and illuminated from within. And I actually appreciate that. Okay, well, down here by the lake, I don't know if there'd be a lot of them wandering by the lake. You're an Elder Cragboar. Oh, that's what we need. We specifically need Elder Cragboar. I do occasionally. I like hearing people's stories in the guild chat and stuff, but you know, we all know what could pop, what kinds of things could come into guild chat at any moment. But I'll probably check it sometimes. I'll risk it occasionally. If it's early in the day, I feel like it's worth risking it. I feel like the danger increases. The danger of seeing text that I don't want to have in a video increases as an evening wears on, I believe, for many reasons. I am getting pretty excited to eventually try to do a dungeon and see how the process of finding a group goes as a tank. And then hoping that I don't get every single person in the group murdered. I'm like, I've tanked a lot on a warrior, okay? I've never tanked in a situation where if the group goes down or somebody dies because of me, they're gonna delete their tune. So, yeah, it's a little bit scary to take on the mantle of tank, and I'm sure for a healer too, it must be especially stressful. Everyone's stressed, right? It's delete if you die, so everyone feels their own level of anxiety, I feel like. I'm really interested to try it. I hope we get to try it in a way that doesn't lead to the end of the run. That a successful Deadmines clear would be amazing. I don't think I would want to tank it until level 20, so at level 20 we'll get our level 20 skills and talents, and we'll probably be in a pretty good position at that point to go for it, depending on the gear that we have. It's another big reason why we need to make sure we're zone hopping and clearing through the quest lines in Westfall. We want to get all of the quests for Deadmines and make sure that we get the last quest. I believe it's for a one-handed sword. We can start making some potions here. We have healing potions we can make, and we have defense potions. Let's just make all the... I want to make all the healing potions. First and foremost. Get those bound to our R key. And let's go ahead and we'll make all of these, and we will make sure that we try to have potions up at all times. Anything that can give us an edge could save our lives. Is kind of how I'd like to approach it. Alright, 60 minutes is good. That's a long time, and at least that way there shouldn't be a lot of time when I forget to pop it up, because it is a long, long time. I feel like these guys are not this far south. Maybe we need to find them more back in this direction. I'm not seeing a lot of the regular ice claw bears. I'm seeing young ones, and we're seeing normal... Yeah, see, heading this way. Okay, yep. Let's pull them over here. I don't want to attract the leopard. We have not really been fighting humanoids. We've been... Well, we fought trolls previously, but I don't think we fought trolls here yet. So we just don't have any linen for bandages. These boars are beefy, they deal lots of damage to us, and it's a little bit intimidating. Yeah, the only reason I was okay with that was because we had potions. I feel like herbalism alchemy, I feel like is going to work really well for a hardcore warrior. It would probably work really well for anybody who can't heal themselves, who doesn't have a heal button. Yeah, we don't want to get too close to Frostmane Hold. They could have scouts out by the perimeter. And some of them were level 10, and we are not ready to take on level 10s. Not a lot of wildlife right over here, though, and the leopard gnomes are over that way, so... We really need to find where all of the snow leopards are hanging out. That would be nice, since we don't really have any. We have one. I have to remember to keep my rend up at all times. Once we hit level 8, we'll probably get a... Ooh. All caps the Warlock. Dead at level 9, Elwynn Forest. Rip, brother, I understand. We died at level 7 on our first attempt at the Warlock. I'm glad we didn't kill the bunny rabbit this time around. That's a huge relief. I don't like how close that bear is getting. And I don't like how close we are to running out of food. Oh, we have some other food. We actually have some food that gives us a buff that we should actually We'll go ahead and eat one now. We are going to get 2 stamina and spirit for 15 minutes. So a little bit of extra health, a little bit of extra regen. Obviously not super significant, but like I said, every little bit can help us. And if we play that way, then at least when we die, we'll know that we tried to do everything we could to stay alive. Yeah, these bears are scary. Every fight I feel like I'm probably going to need a potion. I just hold out and eventually the HP kind of goes in our favor, but I'm getting kind of worried we can get to a point where a crit could kill us. How much does this heal for? It can heal for 90, so it'll heal for a chunk of our health at this level. Could save us if an ad came on us and when we were that low. We'll probably be okay. We could at least run away. We don't... Oh yeah, we do. We need Elder Cragboar, and then we need to find where the leopards are all hiding. They're probably just blending in, since they are snowy. I feel like maybe over this way. We also don't have that revealed on the map yet, so I'm kind of wondering. Ooh, I'm kind of wondering what that is. I'm probably not paying 100% attention to my minimap, so if I miss a couple herbs early on, I'm sorry. I have not done herbalism in a long time, so I may be a little rusty at checking the minimap for those yellow dots. Oof. I oofed. And so I will help you. Okay. Katai the Mage, dead. Level 4, Dun Morogh. Rip. Rip, brother. Level 4, give it another shot. You learned a lot this time. What is up here? What doesn't seem to be up here is snow leopards. And I'm thinking we're not going to get a reveal on this side of this mountain. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, here's a snow leopard. Six more to go. Well, we're trailing like right behind somebody, which probably is not going to help us get kills. And yeah, I just don't know where these snow leopards are at. I don't think we're going to find many back here. Chill Breeze Valley. Okay, well that opened up that part of the map. Yep, I don't see any back here. Let's head back. Now we can cut into this little valley here. That could be an okay idea. It seems like it's just full of the large cragboar. We don't need large cragboar either. This is where Questy does help people. Yes, I do understand that we are allowed to use Questy. By the hardcore rules, Questy is not precluded. I'm not going to on this character. Maybe future runs, we'll see how far we get, we'll see how we feel. We'll see how much time we spend running in circles as I try to find a pack of mobs that is probably really easy to find if, like, you know, you open your map and see a couple dots on it, right? So yeah, could be a thing we do in the future. But not right now. I see one over here to our left. Juvenile snow leopard. That's not going to cut it. Yeah. That is not going to work for us. We are going to have to find the older ones. Yeah, these are all juvenile. Okay, well, at least we got to do a little bit of herbing. This will be the episode where we grind up to level 8 and do some herbing, apparently. We'll probably get this one quest done. Level 8 might not be a bad level to go to Elwynn Forest and just pick up everything in Goldshire. Might be a great time to do that. Here we go, here's a regular old snow leopard. Two of them, we've hit the jackpot. We also have a lot of herbs in the area, which is great. And there is level 8. A little bit of a stat boost will definitely help us out. I'm going to stand on the herb in the hopes that if anybody else is herbing, that they won't steal the herb from me whilst we fight. I shouldn't forget that we also need cragboars, and to be fair, I kind of have forgotten. But seeing our buddy here did remind me. I'll pull you back a little bit. I don't trust the bear or the leopard to stay where they're at. It's a nice resist on a thunderclap. Alright, we have to buy ourselves a ranged weapon as soon as we can. And we don't have a lot of coin right now, so now is I want to say it's not the time, but the time has to be soon, because we're going to need to be able to pull stuff like that away without risking ourselves. So, yeah, we'll look at a vendor next time we're in town. We'll try to find a vendor. And just price out a basic bow or basic rifle. And some ammo for it. Because I'd love to be able to take those shots safely. And then if we pull 2 enemies, then we can just run. Let's see. Elder Cragboar over this way. Oh, see. Now this I'm not so sure about. Depends on how long we can kite without taking a lot of hits. We haven't taken a lot of hits yet. That's pretty good. Okay, we dropped the bear. That's perfect. Don't want to aggro that bear. Well, taking a look back here, I only see bear. Well, now we just need 3 more of the elusive snow leopards. There's a few that we've killed in this area that will probably respawn fairly soonish. Probably over 50 people here leveling up today in Dun Morogh. It's a crazy thing to see. I love the Bloodsail Buccaneers server and what the community have going on here so much. It's so amazing and wonderful to see so many people active in vanilla World of Warcraft on an official server, because I know that private servers are a thing. I know that people really enjoy them. I like being able to put my videos on YouTube, so I can't play on a private server. Yeah, but this is amazing. Somebody actually asked me if I'm done playing Wrath of the Lich King, and no, I'm not done playing Wrath of the Lich King. Right now I'm enjoying this so much that this is what I want to do right now. When I feel pulled back into Wrath, I will be playing the Blood Elf Priest. My goals with Wrath are still to get a Horde character into Northrend and do the Horde storylines and do all the Horde questing in Northrend, how we did the Alliance questing. And that's going to be done on the Blood Elf Priest. So no, I'm not done playing Wrath. I'm just taking a break. I'm doing this. It's a new love for me, and I'm infatuated with it. And I want to take my time and really learn it, learn to love it more. And yeah, this is where I'm going to be for now, but I'm not done with other modes of World of Warcraft. You know, I played the game for 20 years, and I'll probably continue to play all of its versions in some way or another. But this has been great, and I think about this mode of play when I'm not playing. I've had dreams about it. It gets into my head at different times of the day. And I really love that. I love that level of immersion where you think about a game even when you're not playing it. And just looking forward to when you can log in next. Do we want to go for these guys? We need 5 headhunters. What are you? You're not even a headhunter. Oh no. Well, we don't want you. Yeah, I just don't know if we want to fight these guys. It seems like a bad idea. A couple of them are lower level, but they're not the guys that we need. Like, these are trolls, but they're not headhunters. No, what we really need to do is just to find some more leopards. Alright, there's one of them. So they must be starting to respawn. He resisted that thunderclap. The cats attack so fast, I like slowing them down, but he definitely resisted that one. Okay, 2 more to go. I really like herbalism because like the pull of seeing the herbs on the map and looking for herbs kind of leads you into nooks and crannies in the world that you would otherwise never see. Same thing with mining. You get to like try to explore areas that otherwise you would have no reason to go into. Gives you a different vantage point on the world, I think. We definitely don't have to be stingy about using our mana pots, or our health pots rather. We have a lot of them, we're going to be making lots of them, and we can use them. So I'm going to probably start popping them whenever I'm like, you know, like 30% health is probably a safe time to pop a potion, especially when you can make so many. Even somebody mentioned having a 50% health rule, so like right here we would pop a potion. Just to be sure. And I don't hate that rule as long as we have the potions for it. Obviously this also depends on our potion cooldown. But we won't always be in fights that are getting us to half health, I don't think. I feel like that's a right now thing. thing that may not last forever. Oh, there was a leopard back here and somebody else got it. I was working my way towards that one. Here we go. This could work. There's a few here right in a line. Our lucky day. So right here, guys. Literally north of Brunel Village. That's where all of the snow leopards have been hanging out. And it's probably the one area that I just really have not been into, isn't it? We are going to eat here. And then we'll pull our last one. We will pull him way back away from his buddy that we got really lucky that we didn't aggro. Like another yard or two, we would have pulled this guy. And then we would have had to make some quick choices. I liked kiting back with bleed and then the one just kind of leashes eventually while we keep the first one. That wasn't a bad tactic. We can take some hits. So it seemed like an okay... The problem with that is we gotta make sure we don't back into anything else, right? I'm usually pretty good about checking with the camera in those situations where we're intentionally backing up. The great news is, that's all we need with those guys. Let's go turn this one in. It's hard to say no to an herb, you know? It'd be useful if they had a vendor here, but it's not absolutely necessary. But they do, an ale and wine vendor.
What can I get for you today?
Let's see, we'll sell that.
Safe travels. Here there.
Here's your cask of Evershine Rambles, and again, thank you for the hunting earlier.
Off with you.
Okay, so we are probably taking that stuff back to Keranos. We have another quest back in Keranos as well. Let's go ahead and hearth back to the inn.
are ya? Off with you. What can I do for you? Be good. Great to meet you. Watch your back. You got my attention. Watch your back. Talk to me. Off with you. What can I get for you today? See you soon. How are you? Keep your feet on the ground. Great to meet you. Safe travels. Can I help you?
Upon further analysis of the Gnomergon situation, it would appear as though we not only failed to eradicate the Trogs, but we also happened to turn most of the gnomish race into horrific, mindless, evil-doing leper gnomes. Let that sink in. Ozzy and I plan to reverse the horrible leper effect with our latest invention, the Recombobulator. The machine is almost complete, but we are in dire need of some restabilization cogs and gyromechanic gears. Retrieve some from the leper gnomes out front of Gnomergon for us.
Seeing you.
Okay. We need to turn this one back in at the depot. Let's go do that. Well, I mean, we got a dagger. I don't know. It's probably a little bit more DPS. 3 to 6, which is the same. It's just a different speed. I don't think it matters. I don't think it's an upgrade. All right, so we're heading back out to Brunel Village first. Whoops. And then the shimmerweed comes from this area here. There are trolls like up in the hills, I believe, in a village. And the shimmerweed, if I remember correctly, can drop off of them, or we can pick it up off of crates on the ground. I don't remember what level the guys are up there. We can maybe find a way up and have a look. Finding a way up might be a challenge. I don't exactly remember how to get up here. There are some bridges over this way. Maybe over here to the north a bit is our way up into the village. It's really hard to tell, but we'll check it out and see. Yeah, I think so. I think this is the way we want to go. I would not park myself there, brother. I hope you're... Okay, I was gonna say, I hope you're not AFK. Could be a bad place to be. Yeah, the Shimmer Ridge. Let's see what level we have up here. Well, we've got lots of activity. I'm gonna go this way. I'm worried about the lack of enemies I'm seeing. Okay, here's an enemy. Level 8. You know, not ideal. Oh, here's another way up that leads down to, like, a cave area. You're a caster, and you're a seer. I'm a little bit worried that you might have a heal. We have a heal, too. It's called Lots of Potions. Oh, you have magic. Magic is our nemesis. We are going to have to be very careful here. And I foresee lots of potioning. Okay, we're out of that food. Because I didn't buy food because I'm like super smart, obviously. Kim HC, the warrior, has died at level 9 in Dun Morogh. RIP. I don't want to rush in on this. I want to maybe go in on this guy back here. Oh, he's coming. Oh, no. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna live. Potion. We are gonna live. See, because we're a warrior, we have enough health and armor and stuff that I can, like, I can get away. Yeah, we can get away. I hope we didn't mess up our friend up there. But I definitely wasn't sticking around for that. A lot of times you do just need to know when to run. And then not only that, you have to be able to, like, physically execute upon that. And have to remember things like health pots. Somebody pointed out that we had a health stone on the warlock and we didn't pop it while we were trying to run away. could have made the difference. It felt like we were pretty dead. The Voidwalker had died. We had 3 mobs that were about to be hitting us. So I feel like we were dead no matter what at that point. But yeah, popping. But it was like a panic mode, you know. I thought we were gonna get away, but then I looked at our health and it was like 10 HP, and I was like, oh gosh, we're dead. And it didn't occur to me at that point that would have been the time to pop the health stone. But I don't think it would have mattered for very long. It would have gave us a couple more seconds of sweet life. And that's about it. Well, they definitely cleared this area out for us. After we tragically failed at safely pulling anything. Completely wiped clear. They're probably going to get to the other side before we get there too. It's going to be one of those days. Yeah, I kind of... The competition is fun. It's not even competition, you know. We could have been up here killing with them, but... Instead, we stupidly aggroed 2 casters at once. And had to run away. Oh, the headhunters are up here. We could do part of the kill quest up here. We'd still have to explore the hold, though. So it's not going to get the full quest done, even if we were to find 5 headhunters up here. We can grab this shimmerweed basket. I don't mind. Do I want to go into the cave? How deep is the cave? The cave doesn't go anywhere. And there's nothing in the cave right now, so maybe I should get out of the cave. Well, guys, we found 1 item so far. It's better than nothing. But it does leave something to be desired, right? Oh, I say it feels like they're... Oh, shoot. No, I can't go in on that. Wow. Oh no, we are in combat. I doubt he's gonna run all this way. If he does, then we'll kill him. Oh, he might. No, he didn't. He gave up. I think we just accidentally stole both of these guys from that warlock. I am so sorry. I don't even know how that happened. Maybe because it takes dots a second to tick? I thought we were coming in to help, but it turns out we just stole both of these guys. That was not my intention, my man. I am sorry about that. Gonna let the natural regen kick in here. Oh, what did we aggro? Oh, hi. Let's pop a potion, because I am not risking that. What are you casting? What is that? Oh, Fairy Fire. Perfect. So these guys can run. That's going to be important to keep in mind. I know I don't want to be here, like fighting here, so we're gonna try to back it up, right? Oh no. We have to run. We're not gonna win this fight. Yeah. We're not gonna win this fight. Okay, let's run. Yeah, there was no way. Like, it wasn't gonna happen the way the health was going. He hit us really hard. Yeah, we need to skedaddle. Okay, yeah, this is a dangerous area for us to be in. Part of me wants to not continue with doing this, and it wants to go to Elwynn. part of me says, just go ahead and finish it. You're right here. You've got 2 items. And the other part of me is like, well, that's the voice in your head that gets you killed. How do we finish this quest and not get killed here? We make sure that we have a potion up when we're attempting anything against a caster. We need to make sure we have a potion against casters because they are hitting us so hard. Yeah, like this guy. Getting the charge off on them and getting those couple seconds of daze is super important too. Oh great, this is great. We can make a couple of bandages. Okay, good, good, good. Yeah, we need a lot more linen. There's no way we can do anything about this. Trying to do anything about this is really stupid. In fact, I'm starting to think trying to do this quest is really stupid. In fact, it is. It would be really stupid to try to continue to do this, especially up here on our own without any other players around. Let's head over to Dun Morogh Village and let's get that turned in. There's a wolf den in the middle of this island, I remember, so we're not going to swim across the lake. If you run right up here, that rock right there, there's a bunch of wolves. And there's one of them that's a little bit bigger and a little bit more powerful. Then look all around, they can call all these other wolves to them, and you will die here on this little island. It looks like a scenic little place. Look at these runners, these pathers between the camps. Yeah, don't go on these land masses, stay on the frozen lake. It's worth it to go all the way around the dozens of wolves.
I have the finest wares in the land.
That is actually better than what we have. I did not even see us pick that up, but that's awesome. At least we got something out of going up to that ridge. Can't complain about that. I can't afford to even fish yet. Oh no, we can, we just don't have fishing. Okay, I see. Done, and done. Okay. And then eventually we'll find a fishing trainer.
Great to meet you. Off with you.
Okay, she is done with us, and I think I am done with Dun Morogh for now. I think I'm going to take us to Elwynn Forest next. We're going to go to Goldshire, pick up everything there. And we're just going to do everything there. We're gonna be doing stuff that's a little bit lower level than us. We need to do everything we can to make sure that we survive, guys. I want to live this time for a while. I'm really digging the warrior. It's been a great time so far. I'm looking forward to all these things. And I just want to live. So we're going to go to Elwynn Forest. I'm going to take a break here. I'm going to safely log out. And I'm going to refuel, get some coffee, and get some yogurt. And we'll be back. We'll make the journey together. We'll start by... We'll have to run back, catch a flight. We'll do some stuff in Ironforge, and then we will be on the tram. Thank you guys so much for being here. Your support really does mean the world to me. I'm having a great time here. Let me know what you guys think. Hard Freak the Hunter 17, Westfall rip, brother. Until next time, take care of yourselves out there, and take care of each other. And we will see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.